Have you ever felt forgotten by God? Like your prayers go out but never come back? Like you're doing all the right things, believing, hoping, trusting, but life keeps saying, not yet? That's exactly where Maya was. She had always imagined a full life by now. Marriage, kids, a house filled with noise and laughter, a fridge covered in finger paintings, a partner to pray with at night. But reality looked different. She was 33 years old, single, no kids, living alone in a one-bedroom apartment that was quiet. Too quiet. Every engagement post, every gender reveal. They hit a little harder with each announcement. She celebrated her friends, genuinely. She even helped plan the baby showers. But when the photos were taken and the guests left, she'd sit in her car in the driveway, hands gripping the steering wheel, fighting off tears. She would whisper, "Lord, I'm happy for them. Truly. But why not me?" She served faithfully in her church, volunteered for every women's conference, gave generously, prayed constantly. But with every year that passed, the silence started to feel like rejection, and soon the rejection started to feel personal. One Sunday evening, after yet another event where she felt like the only one not chosen, Maya came home, shut the door, and dropped everything on the floor. The silence was unbearable. So she turned on worship music, hoping it would fill the space. But even that felt distant. She sat on the edge of her bed, still in her church clothes, makeup smudged. And for the first time in a long time, she let it out. Tears. Heavy, guttural cries. The kind that come from deep places. The ones you try to silence in public. And through it all, she said one line, over and over. "God, have you forgotten me?" That night, unable to sleep, Maya reached for her Bible. It hadn't been opened in a few days. It flopped open to Isaiah 49. She didn't know why, but her eyes landed on verse 15. Can a mother forget the baby at her breast and have no compassion on the child she has borne? Though she may forget, I will not forget you. She blinked, wiped her eyes, and read it again. I will not forget you. It was like the verse had leapt off the page and into her heart. She felt it, deep, like God Himself had placed it there, just for her. Something shifted. For the first time in a long time, she felt seen, not by a person, but by the God of the universe. It didn't change everything. She was still single, still waiting, but now she was waiting with hope. That verse became her anchor. Every time the ache returned, she'd whisper, "He has not forgotten me." She wrote it on sticky notes, taped it to her mirror, put it on her phone wallpaper. And slowly, the bitterness faded. She started enjoying her time alone, journaling, praying, creating. She found joy again, not in what she didn't have, but in what she already did. And then Maya was asked to speak at a women conference for her church. Maya hesitated. She wasn't sure if her story was enough. But the Holy Spirit whispered, "Share it anyway." So she did. She stood in front of 20 women, some younger, some older, some married, some single, all waiting for something. She told her story, not the polished version, but the real one. She told them about the tears, the questions, the lonely nights, and then she shared the verse, "I will not forget you." Isaiah 49:15. And as she spoke those words, she saw something she hadn't expected. Tears in the eyes of women she once thought had it all together. In that moment, she realized her waiting hadn't been wasted. It had been preparing her, not just for something, but for someone who needed to hear that they weren't forgotten either. God had used her season of delay to bring healing to others. Now, here's the part I don't want you to miss. If you're in a season of waiting, if you're watching everyone else receive what you've been praying for, if you've ever wondered, God, did you forget me? Hear this. He didn't. Though she may forget, I will not forget you. Isaiah 49:15. God sees you. He hears every whispered prayer, every cry, every late-night journal entry. You are not invisible to him. He's not punishing you. He's preparing you. So keep going. Keep believing. Keep holding on. Because the God who made you has not forgotten you. And he never will. Type, "He sees me" in the comments if this message touched your heart. And share this with someone who needs a reminder. She's not forgotten either.